Hello, everybody. It's Cindy here with Stampin' Chick Creations. It is Monday night. I have done a speed test with my internet. It tells me it's good. So fingers crossed that this holds up. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Just a quick introduction. My name is Cindy Piggott, and I am the face behind Stampin' Chick Creations. I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 17 years, and I am based in Ontario, Canada, in a small community in southwestern Ontario called Brigden. I do work full-time, and but I also live on a farm with my husband and my 2 teenage children. So busy life, but it's all good. So if you're just jumping on and joining us live, welcome. If you're watching this on a replay, so I know how many are watching on a replay. So I know last week's video, it did cut out on the last card, but thankfully I record all of these recordings as well, these videos as well. So I was able to go ahead and actually upload the full card and the full video to last week's presentation on my YouTube channel. So if you have not checked out my YouTube channel, that's a mouthful, and let me know your feedback and your input. So page, you need to grant Ecamm access to and permission to share your name with me so that I can see it. Otherwise, on my end, all I see is Facebook user. So sometimes I don't know who I'm addressing, which is kind of odd. So, but anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are super excited for tonight because I know I am. I got the crazy hair going today because I was on cow duty and midwife duty today, and a chore of checking cows in the rain and the cold. I don't know where you guys are watching from, but if you are not from this area, it's very cold here today in southwestern Ontario and raining. It actually feels like an October day. It was gross. I had all my winter gear on today checking cows, which is not fun in the middle of June. Not fun. So I should be wearing shorts and tank tops and getting a good tan on, not a toque and gloves and a winter coat. Ah! Says waiting for live video signal. Oh. Really? Isn't that interesting? Okay. Well, let me see what's happening here on my end. I did do a speed test and it said it was all good, so I'm not sure what that means. Huh. Isn't that interesting? I'm just trying to see on my Facebook here if I can figure out what's happening. I may have to, no, it looks like it's, I can pull it up on my Facebook and it looks to be okay. There, so maybe it's just a little bit lagging. No, and I'm on my page. And if I go into YouTube, hopefully I'm there as well. I'd be streaming in 3 different locations. Yep, I'm streaming in all locations. So, I'm not sure. It might be the rain. It might seriously be the rain. All right, let's get started. Fingers crossed that this all works very well tonight for us. Okay, I'm not sure what happened. I think it kicked me out of everything now. Okay, not sure what happened, but it's recording, so I'm going to carry on. And I'm going to continue to breathe because my patience level with technology these days is about nil. Nil, my friends, nil. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to weave this through here. And then I'm going to weave this one through here. Okay, so I have them both on here. But what I'm going to do is I am actually going to tie these on. So it says that there's 3 people watching. I have no idea if that is in fact true or not. I don't know if I can believe anything this computer is telling me anymore. And I'm going to try to tie this into a knot. And I'm going to kind of bring this in and kind of make it a little bit smaller of a bow. And then I'm going to take my paper trimmers, my paper snips, and trim these off. Okay. And then I'm going to use my dimensionals, and I'm going to actually just put glued or dimensional here at the top. So top right. And then I'm going to put one bottom right on the white. And this is just going to kind of hold it there. Actually, I wanted that kind of straight is what there we go, like that. Okay, so there is my first card done. Okay. So my guess is I've lost everybody, which is very, very frustrating. So my apologies. I'm going to carry on. Both my Facebook and YouTube are froze. Oh, darn. Okay. All right, guys. So, yeah, that's going to be what it's going to be. All right. So, here is card number 1. Super simple. We could add some gems to this. Actually, you know what? I'll use these. So, well, you know what? I think I actually have gems for this suite. I'm going to go there. Okay. All right. Card number 1. Okay, so what I do want to show you is that's card number 1, but this is the original card that I created this from. So this card here is a card that my team and I made during our team meeting last week, just to showcase the paper, which is the online exclusives, and just a super, super simple card. So I thought I could take this layout and move exact same card, just totally different looks. Okay? Awesome. Okay, I see a thumbs up, so that's perfect. There's people out there. I don't know who and I don't know where, but there's people out there. All right, card number 2. I think we'll leave this one till the end. Okay, let's do this one. Card number 2 is another card that we made last week during my team meeting, and I absolutely loved it. So I did do some pre-cutting on this one just to save time, because I kind of figured that the internet would be a little bit difficult for me, and a little bit sass. So to speed things along, so what do I have here is I have a piece of the Whisper White Thick card base. Right? So this is, if you're using card bases, you want our thick cardstock as your base. It just stands and is much more sturdy than the basic white. You can use that as well. However, this one's just a little bit thicker, I find. And then what I have next is a piece of our, this is from the Irresistible Blooms suite. So this is this suite right here. And this is only available online. And this paper pack that coordinates with this set is incredible. Absolutely beautiful. It's 6x6. It is beautiful. I have showcased it over and over and over. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to glue this piece down. So this is like one of my favorite papers in the paper pack. So, the really lovely thing about Stampin' Up! Paper is that they have turned to making one side very patterned and more patterned, I'd say. And then the other side, the back side, because all of our paper is double-sided, is more subtle. So you have really twice as much paper to use, because if you don't like this part, which I'm not sure why you wouldn't love this, you can use the other side that's much more subtle. Okay, so you're getting twice as much use out of your paper. Okay, so I have this here, and then what I decided to do was I took this die here, which is from this suite. So you can see the dies that you can also purchase. And I decided to cut it out of a piece of white. Okay, and then this is what I ended up with. So I'm going to actually turn this way, and this is going to layer on top. Okay, so again, a very, very simple card, but I think you're going to see how beautiful this card actually is. I love the fact that it's simple, but so incredibly elegant. So like I said, my team and I, excuse me, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. My team and I made this card last week during our team meeting. We made 4 cards, and it was all around the suite. And they loved the cards, and I love the cards, and they're just so beautiful. Okay, sorry, I feel like I'm going to sneeze any minute, so. All right, so there's my piece of white. Okay, I see some people hopping on, so I'm thinking you guys are on YouTube, because I don't even know where I'm streaming from anymore. I'm so confused. Okay, and then I just took a piece of scrap white paper, okay, and I'm going to stamp, oh, I need my stamp set. I'm going to use this hello on the card, because I like cards sometimes that don't really have a specific theme. Like, they're not very specific. I like just a, hey, how's it going? Like, just because I like sending cards to people just randomly, just like thinking of you, like, hope you're doing okay, just very, very, just no specific reason. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my crumb cake. Now I'm going to use my grid paper to line this up so that it's a little bit straight. And then I'm going to stamp a hello. So what I've done here on this one, because this is my scrap, I've gone ahead and angled that edge. And what that does is really, it just adds a little bit of look to your card. It's just a little bit different than a straight on square piece of paper. So again, I'm going to use my dimensionals. If you're just jumping on, hello everybody. Hi, Lynn. Hello. I'm glad you guys found me, because Facebook, I'm thinking it's Facebook. I'm wondering if it's Facebook that doesn't love me. Kicked me out, and I think it's only, I think I'm only streaming on Facebook or on YouTube now, I think. Okay, so what I've done here is I pre-cut some of these leaves out of the dies just to save you the agony of watching me die cut. And so what we're going to do here is we're just going to put these leaves, actually I could put more than 2. I'm just going to tuck them underneath, okay, on an angle like that. And what I'm going to do for this one though is I am going to bring in our fine tip glue. So if you're not familiar with this fine tip glue, I messed up my lid on this, so bear with me, but this black piece is supposed to stay down here, but mine doesn't, because I've used it so much. Anyway, it's got this fine tip on it, so I'm just going to use a little bit of this to glue this down. Now, if I was very prepared, I could have actually even used my adhesive sheets to die cut these. So what that would do is it would make it basically a sticker, and it would make it very, very easy to adhere this to my card if you don't want to use this fine tip glue. So that, I always forget about the adhesive sheets, honestly. I'll find them after I'm done the video, I'm sure of it. Okay, well, let me see what I can find. Pretty Peacock. I love, love, love this color. Obsessed with this color. And I know you're like, well, you're using browns. What are you doing using Pretty Peacock? But honestly, 2 vases works. And then I might actually do 2 and stagger them. So one can come up high like this, and I'll do another one lower, and then that will go like that. Put this one here. I'm gonna peel that off. If I was smart, I would take my take your pick tool. Oh, actually, you know what? I kind of did that a little bit silly, didn't I? There. Okay. That's a little bit crooked, but Now, I could take a little bit of that linen thread. You don't have to recreate layouts all the time. Use something you already have and just switch it up. It works great.